What's up? My name's Jake Invest. Today I want to talk about some stocks that I think would be a good buy during this crash. One thing I want to do is get into some good profitable companies while the stock market is down. One thing I do not really want to get into right now is unprofitable companies. The unprofitable companies could drop even more, and I want to look into some profitable companies right now. Alright, so the first stock I want to talk about is AMD. AMD is a very good, legitimate company. It's very profitable. If you look here, it's made almost $1 billion in one quarter. Their revenues at 4.83 billion. Yeah, I think they did miss the last earnings, but it's okay because this company is solid and it could have a lot of growth ahead. Now, I'm not sure if it's going to keep going down. I think that the whole stock market is going to be flat for a while, maybe all of 2022. So I think we do have time to get into these stocks. I like AMD because they make like some of the best processors. They make motherboards. They make graphics cards. They got everything you need for a computer, and people love AMD, and companies use AMD from the factory. Another stock would be NVDA. NVIDIA is just like AMD. However, NVIDIA makes some of the best graphics cards in the world, and they make more money than AMD. January 2022, I'm pretty sure that's Q4 of 2021. They made $3 billion in net income, and their revenue was $7.64 billion. If you look over the last 4 quarters, they're like constantly profitable and they're making money and they're growing every single quarter. So I think NVIDIA is a good stock to get into. It could still go down for a while. I mean, the whole stock market could go down. I think we might be in a recession right now. I think that the inflation isn't going to slow down anytime soon. There are going to be possibly still increasing interest rates. So interest rate increases makes stock market fall. So does recession. Let's look at their max. So if you would have invested in NVIDIA back in 1999, you'd be up 48,000%, which means you would be rich. And another stock is Apple. I know Apple has been like near its all-time high, and it's down to $160. Apple is like one of the best companies in the stock market, right? I don't think they've ever like been down on their stocks. I invest in Apple and I made money off of it. Obviously, Apple is one of those companies that are too big to fail, but it could fail. NVIDIA has a smaller market cap than Apple. However, it's not small, it's $500 billion. I mean, if NVIDIA goes up to 3 trillion one day, you can still make a lot of money on NVIDIA. You can still make a lot of money on Apple. Possibly. I mean, Apple is like at its peak. It's like one of the top companies in the stock market. So for you to make money off Apple, it would have to go to like $4 trillion market cap, which is possible because we did pump like $7 trillion into the economy in the last 2 years. Another stock I think would be good is Google. Now, Google, their market cap is 1.57 trillion. Some people say that it's not worth the price, and Google is like way down from its highs, right? Google's high was $3,000. Right now it is $2,370. It's down about 20%. Google could be a possible buy. Another stock is Amazon. Amazon's all-time high was $3,773. Amazon is down to $2,628 as of 7 p.m. So it definitely tanked after the close. So, buy the dip maybe. These stocks could keep going down, right? People are pulling their money out of the stock market. People are scared. There is peak fear. And what is that quote by Warren Buffett? Be greedy when others are fearful, and be fearful when others are greedy. Oh, and by the way, Amazon's profitable as fuck. They made $14 billion in one quarter. And then another one, possibly Roku, right? Roku is 80% down from its all-time highs. It could be a buy, but I mean, they say Roku is a little risky to get into, so we'll have to see about that. I think I might sit back and watch, but I think it's a pretty good company. And one of my favorite stocks is Snapchat. So I did buy the dip today at around $27. Snapchat had a high of $83.34. Right now it's trading about 28. Their new quarter came out and they did horrible, but they got a $1 billion revenue and their net income was negative $359 million. down 25% year over year. That is not good. However, they did increase user growth. So their user growth beat expectations. Their net income failed, which is why it didn't tank even more. I just like Snapchat a lot, and I use it every day. It has more daily active users than Twitter. So, I mean, why not? I think it's really cheap right now. And I know one day this company will be profitable, and it's gonna go to the freaking moon. I think it's gonna go back to $80 one day. Micron Technology. This is another really good bomb-ass company. Look at that. Their newest quarter got $2 billion net income in one quarter and a $7 billion revenue. Well, nearly $8 billion revenue. If you think about it, Micron is like one of the best, I guess, value stocks because their PE ratio is 8. So I think that this is one of the best stocks you can get into. I mean, this stock did go up to $98 and then now it's 70. I think I might load up on this stock, man. This is like a really good tech stock. In my opinion, I think the stock's going to go very far. So AMD, NVDA, Micron, those are all real tech stocks. And then Snapchat's a social media stock. Google, Apple, tech stock. Amazon, kind of a tech stock. And then another one, Facebook. Facebook could be a good company to get into as well. If you think that, if you believe in Facebook, then yes, I would go in. I think the best time to go in was 2 days ago, but hey, whatever. I think it could still grow. I think it could get a lot higher if they fix their freaking platform, they stop censoring people. So you got to bank on that because I think that it's a sketchy play, right? But they did do good on their earnings, I think. Well, they did decent apparently, because they did miss their revenues. But hey, it's the metaverse. It could be the future, bro. And Facebook, you know, everybody has it. It has like a 3 billion, almost 3 billion daily active users, 2 billion probably. Like, that's a lot of freaking people to go on your website every single day. So that's really good. They make a lot of freaking money. Made $10 billion in one quarter. So we'll see what happens with Facebook. There are a lot of other good companies that you could invest in, that I could invest in. Oh, and by the way, this is not financial advice. Do not listen to me. Do your own research if you buy anything. And do not take me serious. I am just a regular Joe. I'm not a financial advisor. I just enjoy looking into stocks and talking about it. And then there's 4 other things, and those are ETFs. Right, so a good one right now I think is VTI. VTI is down from its all-time high of $244 right now. It's trading at $212. VTI is a good one. VGT is also a good one. I think VGT is a really good stock to invest in. VGT goes up when the tech stocks go up. So when tech stocks soar, VGT soars. VGT is down like $80 from its all-time highs of $467. Right now it's trading at $383. And one more is VOO. VOO is another one. I mean, it's the S&P 500, so you know about that. So when the S&P 500 does good, the VOO does good. And it's down $50 from its all-time highs. So it has some growing to do. It could keep going down. I don't know. Year to date, it's down 10%. So that's the stocks that I am thinking about getting into. Those are all profitable companies, except for Snapchat. I want to make a video about high risk, high reward stocks, speculative stocks like SoFi and ChargePoint. These kind of stocks that you could invest in during the crash. I personally think that it's time to wait. You know, I think waiting right now is good. I know everybody, I get all antsy to like start investing in the dip. I think it's a good time to wait to buy the dip and see what happens. I'm gonna make a video about speculative stocks that could possibly go up, and that's about all. And if you want to learn more about ETFs, click that up there. And y'all have a good night. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I hope I could give y'all some good information and some good stocks to do some research into. Definitely don't buy them because I talked about them, but hey, have a good night. Like and subscribe.